fellow at the United States Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, in Washington, D.C., where she developed and implemented emergency preparedness policies for vulnerable populations. Whew, yeah. This is just a bit of it. I didn't read the whole thing. Wow.
I started my career too.
Yeah, you've been working. It's good to have you join me in the studio once again. Now, I know I've talked about the fact that Global Citizen is coming back to Ghana, but why are you in Ghana again?
You know, in 2022, we were welcomed with tremendous vigor and were really embraced. And we saw what tremendous impact we were able to create by hosting a world-class event here in Ghana. We engaged local artists, regional artists, vendors, agencies. We had over 1,000 Ghanaians who supported us as part of our crew, caterers, security services, etc. And we created really deep partnerships that have created lasting impact. And we're excited to be back to continue to build on that legacy. And we know that the people of Ghana are excited to partner with us,
We sure are.
and we're excited to be here.
Well, tell us more about the NGO partnership. You know, I've read a bit of your bio, and then I mentioned that there's more to it. So, like, you have an NGO, and then, you know, you partner with Global Citizen. Tell us more about that.
Well, you know, Global Citizen is an advocacy organization that exists to end extreme poverty across the world. We do that with music as our entry point, but we're not just a party and we're not just a festival. We work with NGOs, we work with governments, we work with the private sector to really drive social and economic impact. Move Africa is a global citizen initiative, and we're looking to bring that here to Ghana. And as part of that, we've identified 5 NGOs that are working across multiple sectors, but specifically in the areas of health, women's sexual and reproductive rights, building capacity and training, upskilling for young people.
Okay.
And we're going to partner with these 5 NGOs to further their mission to create impact. Ultimately, what it comes down to is the individual lives, the communities that we're able to touch through our engagements.
Okay.
And that's what we're looking to do here.
Yeah, you mentioned 5 NGOs. How did you come about the selection? Is there a process? What is it like?
Absolutely. So we announced NGOs like the Decan Center, which is working to upskill young people, to help them identify sources of income and livelihoods, build skills. We're working with Livingstone Foundation, which was founded by global artist Stoneboy, who has partnered with Global Citizen since we were here in 2022, and the Alliance for Reproductive Rights. And with each of these NGOs, we were looking for partners that have a track record of demonstrated impact and that are able to touch lives across the nation. So they serve a broad catchment area, and organizations that embrace our approach, our philosophy to creating opportunity, economic opportunity, supporting entrepreneurs, and just really helping to uplift individuals here locally in Accra and across the nation.
I was about to ask about the local impact. So if speak more to that, I think that would be great. Like with the partnership and all of that, how do you believe that that's going to impact our local space here?
Ultimately, as I mentioned, it's about individual lives. It's about reaching into communities and supporting those communities in ways that it makes a tangible difference in the lives of the individuals and communities. And through our NGO partners, so Decon Center, for example, that is providing job training, we're going to be able to touch the lives of young Ghanaians not only in Accra, but across the nation that need to build those skills, that need the upskilling to be able to access economic opportunity. We're going to be working with Livingstone Foundation, for example, that works in areas of health, providing public health services to communities that are disproportionately impacted. And so this is an opportunity for us to, in very tangible and palpable ways, be able to touch the lives of Ghanaians.
Right, that's beautiful. And what do you hope to achieve with Move Africa long term?
Move Africa was launched in Kigali in December of last year. We worked with Kendrick Lamar, and we were in Rwanda. We had an audience of over 9,000 Rwandans. And through the Move Africa initiative, our focus really is on creating jobs, upskilling, supporting entrepreneurs, and driving investment into the creative economy in Africa. And we're doing that by launching a touring circuit across the continent, which we envision will continue to drive investment in this sector. A lot of young Africans are seeking opportunity in the sector, and we believe that the creative economy, that through our interventions, we can create jobs and we can really improve the livelihoods of young Africans.
Well, you have really said everything, Marta. Before I let you go, what would that one thing be where if someone out there is listening to you, they would want to partner with Global Citizen, especially the Move Africa initiative? What would you say to that person?
I think the most important thing to recognize is that this is an opportunity for us to work locally as well as globally to drive impact here at home in Ghana. It's an opportunity for us to create jobs for young Ghanaians. It's an opportunity for us to support entrepreneurs within the live entertainment sector as well as adjacent sectors. When Global Citizen was here in Ghana in 2022, we saw 5,000 visitors that came into the country to participate at our engagement. We created 1,000 jobs. We hired 1,000 local Ghanaians to be part of that initiative, and we saw over 100 million views and media opportunities as a result of that. And so I think this is such an exciting moment for us to continue to, bring Ghana to the world and display the rich cultural heritage, the creative potential here in Ghana to the rest of the world.
Okay, thank you so much for passing through, Elizabeth Agbor-Tabi, RNMPH. You need to tell me more about that. RNMPH. What's that?
I'm a registered nurse, and I have a master's in public health in policy.
So many things going on. Well, thank you so much for passing through. Well, you did mention that they have this partnership with Stoneboy as well. Run Go is up next on your radio.